Hello, welcome back to another video. So today we're just picking up the touring because next week, a week exactly on Sunday, as of right now it is Wednesday, it's going to be SDC round 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the car home, give it a wash, we're going to fit fire extinguisher, we're going to fit a new bucket seat I'm just about to go and get out. And yeah, it should be quite interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm also kind of a breath with it, but you know, this is Driftland's new storage containment yard. And oh look, what's this? Good old box Jumanji car with still out radiator or anything at all, or anything useful, and that is. So, way to get this seat out that I in quotes that I got for a good friend of mine, Jack Merchant. Very nice guy. Traded me this for the audio I was in this. Gave me seat rails as well. So right now I'm put you guys somewhere where you can see me, which might be there. Yeah, that is there. Sand just came out of the seat for some reason. Ow. Right. Got socket set and all that jazz. So now, put you guys there so I can get this out. What I need to about this. Now, thing is that I don't have a clue of what these are. I don't think they're no 10. I think they might be a 12 or maybe they were 16. Or they 13. It was either 12, it might have been 13 or 4. Bugger. 13 or 4. That's a 13. That's a 13, but I don't know if it's going on or not. I don't know if it's properly, you know, thingy to sell on. That's what I need to do. Oh, that's the wrong way, right. Nah, that's too big. I don't even need this. I can just do this by hand because they're so loosely on. There's also another video to come, guys, where I need to put it onto the car itself. So got all the bolts I need to take with me as well, which I'm just going to put in my pocket because that's really the only place for them. Ouch. Right, now time to get the seat rails and my socket set the hell out of here. Hey look, all that just shook out of the seat, which was weird, but oh well. Right, farewell again, good old friend. Now take this to go in a new car. I was just coming out to feel a bit more of the video and that. Your island's not quite meant to be like that. Same on this side. Don't think it is, you know. So I'm back. We got back, as far as I know. Got the car right here, looking beautiful as anything. Well, not beautiful as anything. But now that I've got a car here and I don't have seat time to be worrying about, I can give you a walk around. So, start with the outside, yeah? Aye. So, starting off, we've got a very rough exterior. Like this fender, you can actually see is bumpy as anything. And we've got the fender itself, which I'm not going to push onto because it will wreck it. But yeah, the paint's flaking off and there's a lot of rust there. Which, that arch is horrible compared to this one. Which, except for one tiny rust spot, is mint. Next, we've got the sills. Again, not the best of conditions. Actually, that bit's not bad, except the paint is flaking off, and then we've got up there as well, and the arches, and it just keeps going and going. Now, for a lot of you that follow my Instagram, you will know that I had, a while ago, had a wee bit of an accident with the barrier, of all things. And this was the cause of it. It doesn't look that bad, but then when you look at it from, say, this angle, it's kind of noticeable. Like, it's not noticeable on camera, but it's very noticeable in person. But yeah, you can just see my hand. Yeah, right, on to the next part. Now, the front of the car, minus the bonnet and fenders, is actually really good condition. I mean, like, look at the grille, like, barely any rust. It's just a wee bit dirty, and then look at these. Mint. And they can do a wee bit of, like, going back to black kind of stuff, but and that they're mint. I mean, still shiny chrome. We've got one fog light missing on that side, but that's got all the trim. I mean, compared to the Jumanji car, there's no number plate, there's no fog lights, there's no grille, there was no trim or anything. There's on this no weird scrapes or anything. Jumanji car is riddled with them, and I mean, this is hella impressive, if I'm honest. Now, this is the sill. Right here, we tried to jack up the car here, but as you can see, it didn't quite go to plan. And then if we keep looking up and up and up, it gets even worse. And then look at the fender there. It's atrocious, but it's all in all not too bad. I can't see a lot because obviously it's quite dirty. Once we give it a clean, unfortunately, we'll probably see more. And then coming around to the back, it's not too bad. I mean, we're going back to these are mint, pretty much. Like a couple of wee rusty bits like here. But like the actual core itself, mint. I mean, compared to the Jumanji where I was like it's amazing. And then we do have a toolbar that doesn't actually have any use. And now, BMWs actually come with twin tips. So as you can see, I've kind of broke it off a wee bit. See actually quite far in there. As you can see, this one's on the verge of snapping off as well, which isn't ideal, but yeah. And then like the trim piece that was here snapped off, of course I did, and then got a really rusty patch here, which is odd. And then obviously I had to, because it's been like this for basically since we got it, which in 5 days, I think it is, will be a year, and it's basically been like this ever since. Dirty, and it looks quite nice. I mean, for £25, what more can you ask for £25? Like, honestly, it's almost perfect. And yes, I do have keys. I do, yes. So, we unlock it. Oh, no, that's... Is that open? Yes, it is. Now, the interior, not the best. For instance, door cards. No. The carpet, not in too bad condition. Just could use a hoover, but I'm not going to because it's not going to stay in there for very long. Carpet again, some alterations for like the hydro net. hydro. Handbrake don't work very well. The back cluttered with crap and stock seats. Got the seat rails in there. Still got a radio in there. Like the dash is completely uncracked. Droopy not sunroof, roof lining. And if we come look back here, oh god, we've got, that goes up really high. We've got my bucket seat, which is a little rough around the edges, but it fits more snug than my other one. Got like a sill mold. Got, I don't actually know what that is. Got the cushion, which again, not the best conditions. I will be giving this a wee hoover because it's quite I will be giving this a wee bit of a clean. But yeah, also in the Jumanji car, like this bit here was bent in completely on the Jumanji car, which was insane. I could barely reach it, this thing, because it's on the trailer, so it's higher up. But yeah, this is a 328i, so it's not too bad. And speaking of the 328i, that's open. I don't know. I think it might be. I hope, because we don't. Yeah, there we go. I can find the latch now. Right, there we go. Right. There we go. Here's a lovely thing. 328i, standard. I think M52. These are like literally it's completely standard. Like still got this. It's still got like the inner carpet, whatever it is. Still got everything standard in it. Like look, like literally. Oh, didn't notice this. That's quite a totally rusty. I mean, compared to that side. Ooh. Okay, I've not had a very good look in the engine bay, but all in all, it doesn't look too bad. Literally, this car is bog standard. Like I've not done much to this at all. Like not whatsoever. Like well, I've not done anything technically speaking, but. Yeah, we bought this as a completely standard 328i road going car. It still had an MOT when we bought it. Not when we bought it, when we won it, because this was on board for 25 quid. Anyway, I've said that enough. Basically, all we have done is these shiny, well, not so shiny anymore, Momos with some FudFab hubs. Josh Duff, the guy that makes them, absolutely amazing. Like I highly recommend them if you're wanting like budget lock kit. Like it's just it's just like hub, so it's not like a full lock kit. But yeah, FudFab hubs get loads of lock out of it, which is good. Now I'm actually surprised that I can run these wheels, which are 17s. Like not the wheels exactly, but just 17-inch wheels, because this, like I said, it's complete standard, so that means it has 293 diff, which is probably the worst BMW diff for drifting ever, period. Now, it's welded, obviously, but originally we didn't think it'd be able to do it because it's bigger, so we stuck with 15s, which are back there, somewhat deed. And yeah, so we could, which is good. And then, yeah, bog standard interior pretty much. I mean, look at this seat. I don't know what's going on with this, but like, I'm guessing like this has had something done to it, because if you look at that seat and you look at this one, like, it confuses me. But one reason we haven't put bucket seats in yet, A, because we couldn't find one, and B, because like when I first had stock seat, like when I first started using stock seats, which until I started driving this, like, I never started stock seats. Like, I've probably started learning drifting, like, in the most backwards way possible. So, right, when people start drifting, mostly they start with a standard, either one of these or an E46. What did I do my first ever skid in? 350Z. Most people, when they do their first ever skid, well, not most, but a fair few, have these. Stock seats. No, bucket seats full of Takata harnesses and everything. there wasn't much else apart from that. I don't know if I had standard lock or added lock or what, but this hydro, freakishly large, like, it's not bad. I mean, it's a bit bigger. I'd prefer to have one like about here. Like, this is probably the largest I'd be okay to have one, but no, just a wee bit up here. But yeah, completely standard. Got the STR star steering wheel from McGill Motorsport. That if you watch the video, things are happening, which I will have, like I'll have the link to at the end of the video. You'll see that I got this from McGill, and I didn't fit it. We got Stu from Driftland too, but it was fitted. This was originally in a Jumanji car, but we took it out and put it in this because this had a stock steering wheel, which was an utter nightmare. So yeah. Cluster is meh, it's a cluster. Got the key here, we're not going to start it, but God, there's the mileage, 190,750 miles. I mean, that's not too bad. Speedo doesn't work whatsoever. The rev limiter and fuel gauge and temp and all that, they all work fine, which is the important stuff. So yeah, that is the walk. Oh, that was the walk around. I'll maybe come back later and give it a wee wash, but if not, I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, this is actually the car I'm doing SDC in, which is probably going to be the most basic car to go into SDC round 1 ever. Just for round 1 though, because afterwards we'll... Actually no, afterwards it'll still be standard, except we're going to take most of the interior out. We're going to put a nice livery on it, and yeah. That's the way the cookie... and that's the way... And that's the way. And that's the way the cookie crumbles. I got it after a 100 time attempt. But yeah, I'll watch this later. Actually, no, it's not the end of the video there. Yeah, regardless of not whether I watch this today or another day, I'll continue on. So I'll see you when I wash it. Whenever that is. SDC's in a week and 5 days though. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Goodbye. Hello, welcome back to the video. So it's the next day, and I am just getting stuff ready to wash the car because it's dirty. Very dirty. As you can see, I am wearing gloves because I've got this cut on my hand and I don't know what like soap and will do to my hand and stuff. So yeah, unfortunately the lacquer peel won't be coming off, that'll be staying, but the dirt on top of the lacquer peel will all of this and this and all of this. I mean, look at that. Just for once, I wiped in one wee bit of the car. Got the tripod, I'll set up a wee time lapse. But yeah, so put those there. Oh yeah, we've also got some demon foam, which isn't the best, but it does the job. So because what I'm doing is I'm doing like kind of two, so I'm doing initial rinse. I'm doing some with that, then I'm doing wash down with soap after the demon foam, and then I'm gonna get the brush with the clean bucket and go and all that jazz. So all we need to do now is fill them up. Okay, so I've just cleaned the car, as you would have just seen, maybe, I hope. I've cleaned the engine bay a tiny bit. I've not put any water on it. Well, basically what I've done is I've got a slightly damp microfiber cloth and just gone over it. You can see the results have gone really nicely. I'll put a picture in now of the before. There's also there's still a wee bit left. There was loads of not nice stuff. Hoovered that out. Also hoovered some more of the dust that was out in the engine bay. So yeah, it's not what I'd call perfect. I mean, for instance, still got the lacquer peel, still got loads of rust. I don't know why, but for the first time ever, the sponge I used actually left scratches in my doors. It would appear that what you're listening to there is a load of rubbish because I actually watched the video over and while editing. Before I watched it, scratches were still there, so once I've cleaned, I will find more. I have, because it would appear that a lot of paint on the bumper is making a bid for freedom. So it's not amazing. Then on the door as well, you can see the paint here is also really faded. I don't understand. It was £25. Why am I complaining? As well, but hey, what more could you ask for 25 quid? Still a few little dirt spots here and there, but yeah. I've also given the interior a wee hoover out, which I know I've said I wouldn't, but I thought, why not? But as of right now, I'm exhausted. I've finally cleaned the car, so I think I'm just gonna leave that there. There we go. SDC prep part 1 cleaning the car, getting the car, and giving you a walk around. Thanks very much. Goodbye.